EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A carry for Bryce Love, the fourth-rounder from Stanford. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a very good return as he takes this all the way up to the 35-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Watch the pass. Tight dog. Hey, 79.
This is the third-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
380! 380! Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. 12. 51, hey, box truck.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Cooper's got it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games for the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Everyone's got 4 out. 36. Wait! Go!
Throwing Rivers. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on it. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
This is Jennings. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And caught by Cooper for a Denver touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Next to score, Broncos 7, Chargers 0. Steven Gostkowski sets the kickoff.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now to throw again, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a man at his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Jackson going to throw again. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
15 yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by Hollister. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Hollister out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Chargers 0.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Flushed out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Joe Schobert. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Now a give running right is Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Watch
Singletary to get the drive started. He's going to have the first down past the 20. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Hey, bro, 80.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on Ringo.
Red Delta.
You got 3.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Here we go. Tight end today. Delta.
Move. We got 4. We got 4. Save.
You did it.
And now he'll tuck it and run. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Set 180. 190.
15. Check by 15.
Hey, Delta. Smooth.
Rivers from the gun on third down. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Steps away to his left. He's got it at the 15. A very solid gain of 27. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Love. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
53, Mike 53. Switch up, switch up.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Cluster. Left. Get that quick.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
180. Orange 5-4. Shoot. Back up.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, Rivers. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Play action now. Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Play to win. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the curve.
From the gun, Rivers. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Rivers on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play action. Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Jim. Undercross. Hey, 79.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
51, Mike 51. Alpha!
Rivers now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Load it! Behind! Hey, check. Mike 50. Hey, team 6. Hey, Mike 50, Behind!
Rivers again. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Okay, ready? Go. 53 is the mark. We own them. We own them.
They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check, ready. Go to base. Check, 53 is mine. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. They'll find Everett there, complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Let's go. 70 ending.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
From midfield now, here's Jackson being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check 390. Black 11. Cluster. 50, White, 89.
Rivers to throw this time. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Set, 390.
You ain't got nothing. Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
White. Buffalo 1. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, Alpha. All day.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Man, I got you.
Split.
Rivers now from the 50. Cooper's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
White.
Play fake. Rivers. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Sue.
They'll throw again. Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Beck. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Load it.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Rivers now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on second down. Jackson.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now Jackson. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Look out, bro. Zoom, zoom.
Mike, 53. 53.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Check, 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 check.
First throw now for the backup McCown. Flushed out right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Flush to his right. And he's into the end zone. The Chargers touchdown.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They will run with Grant. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Hey, Delta! White! 80 high! 80 high!
They go back to Grant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Check 13! Check 13! Red Delta!
They'll run on first down with Singletary. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Let's get it.
Let's go!
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. Alert flat,
80 weapons! 5!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got it to Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Mike 50! Mike 50! Hey! Wahoo! Get him! Mike 50! Mike 50! Better bring it! Behind!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. It's complete to Grant. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
6 down! You. Hey, Rocket! 50, Mike 50!
Rivers. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
All right, 390! Where's the mic? Watch one! Watch one! We ain't giving them nothing to play! Wait, 89! Nice number one, nice number one! Deep. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, easy, easy.
On first down, Grant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Here's Rivers. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through.
Oh, wide open, complete. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 65 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Come on, set. Hey, hold on. 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play, because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
Set. Round 80.
Mike 50. Come on, the ball.
Here's Singletary. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline, because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Broncos, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.